Hey everyone, I'm back. I wanted to share a quick story with you about something that's happened to me related to finances. I know there are probably many of you, particularly because of this economy, are trying to figure out ways to be financially free, to get out of debt, to not be swimming in debt so that you are bound to creditors or whomever else. So I just want to share something with you that I hope encourages you in the area of finances. One of the things that my husband and I had decided to do in the last couple of years is to have good success in the area of our finances. We, for many years, had lived up to the notion that success in your finances was being able to purchase the things that you wanted, even if that included charging them. I certainly thought that good success meant just having good credit and having my credit cards, and when I wanted to go to the store, I could swipe them and get what I wanted. That really seemed like good success to me, but indeed is not. It's not God's plan for us in the area of finances. His plan for us is that we are debt free, that we don't have debt to the creditors or to the lenders or even to the mortgage company. And I can tell you why. The way that we know what God's good success is what He says in His Word. And how we obtain that good success is we listen to what He is saying and we obey it. So the thing that is saying to us in Proverbs 22:7 is that the rich rule over the poor and the borrower is servant to the lender. Okay, so that is what God is telling us in His Word about finances. So if we're going to have good success, we're going to have to be in a position to hear from Him in how to get out of debt and to be debt free, and to not be a servant or a slave to the lender. So in the last couple of years, we got that in our heads and we started to understand that God's good success was not the fact that we had credit cards and we were paid off at least the minimum balance. His good success is that we had no debt at all, that we are indeed debt free. So that's what we've been moving towards. When we had decided to um, be diligent about paying off our debt, about using all the extra money that we got to paying off our debt, God started dumping money our ways. And it almost felt like it was a test to see, hey, are you really going to do what you're saying you're going to do? Even in the first month that we pledged that we would use all of our extra money towards debt, I went to our account. I went to our bank account, and I was just withdrawing some money. And you know how you get your balance at the end of this withdrawal slip? It said at the end of our balance that we had $12,000 more than what I thought we were supposed to have in our account. I was excited and scared all at the same time. I'm like, oh my goodness, the bank has made a mistake. They gave us $12,000, but ooh, $12,000. What are we going to do? And it came to me instantly. You're going to pay off debt. I'm like, oh, I'm going to pay off debt. So anyway, I called my husband, told him about the money. He checked with the bank. It was our money. It was money that we had not expected. We were thrilled, and we were obedient to what God was telling us to do. He said, we had told him, we had vowed to him that all the extra money that we got, we would put towards debt. We didn't take $11,000 of the money and put it towards the debt, or $10,000. We took all of it and paid off one credit card completely and a good portion of another one. So to date, we are out of all of our credit card debt. We owe no car loans. All we have left now is student loans and a mortgage. That's it. And we are so excited because we know God is going to get us out of even that debt very soon. I'm hoping by the end of the year. I'm hoping to report to you by the end of the year that I'm completely debt free. But God is sovereign and He knows when He wants to do that. So whenever He's ready to get us out of debt, I'm happy to be out of debt and I can't wait to report that back to you. But let me tell you a little story real quick. Um, I bought my daughter a coat for winter. I didn't buy her two and three coats. I bought her one. That's all she needs, one coat. I bought her this nice little chocolate little brown suede coat that she'll wear throughout the entire winter. But I needed to get her boots as well. So I went into a couple of stores and I was looking for boots. And you know how you just get that feeling in your spirit that you're not supposed to be doing that right now? This kept coming to me. She doesn't need the boots right now. You don't need to get them. So I'm like, oh darn, okay, I won't get her the boots. And then I decide, well, maybe I'll just get her a cheap pair of boots. You know how you just want to still get your way? So I went into Kmart and I looked around Kmart and I saw these little cheap pair of boots that I could get her. And I gather up the boots and then I gather up a couple more pairs of shoes too because I do like to shop. I just have decided to be disciplined in the last couple of years because I want to be out of debt. But it's funny. I will go into the store, get stuff in the cart, get up to the front, and know good and well I'm not supposed to buy it and leave the cart. I mean, it just really, I just like to shop, but I can't do it. I want to be out of debt. I want to have good success in that area, so I stopped myself. But anyway, got the shoes, gathered them up, standing there and kept hearing the voice saying, "You don't need the boots right now." I said, "Okay, I don't need the boots right now." I put them back and I just leave. Um, so I wait. Last night, I kid you not, I'm preparing dinner, and I hear the doorbell ring. My children run down the stairs, and I do as well. And my son says, "Hey, it's Miss Pam. She has an armful of things. She has some things for us." And I said, "Okay." I open the door, and it's our neighbor. She walks in with some items for Aaliyah. Okay, the one I needed boots for, right? One of the items is a box. I open up the box. What's in the box? But brown boots to perfectly match the coat I had already bought her. I'm standing there like, I cannot believe how God works. He is so awesome. How amazing. He gives me brown boots. And they're not just like a little cheapy deepy pair of boots. I mean, God really does give you the best. They were Uggs. I don't have Uggs. I mean, like way too expensive for me right now. He gave my little Aaliyah the best. And she was so excited. She put her little boots on and she walked around for the rest of the evening with her boots. And even on top of that, he gave her some outfits for school. So I'm telling you, it pays to wait. Because if you want good success the way God intended, you have to obey and you have to listen to what he's saying and do just what he's saying to do. And when you do that, you will have good success. That's what happens. So I'm telling you, if you're trying to get out of debt or you're trying um, to be free of debt and you're trying not to be a servant to the lender and you want to be the person lending at some point, do what God is telling you to do in his word. He's telling you that he'll provide everything you need for the moment. Everything you need, he will supply to you just the way you need it. You don't need to run out and make your way happen. Wait on him and he will do it. And if you have one coat for the winter, that's all you need. All you need is one coat. If you have one pair of boots, that's all you need. Because God is going to allow you to have what you need. And he's going to allow you to have the good success he intended for your life. So have some patience and some faith and trust in him. It will happen. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.